Welcome to Identifying and Resolving Conflict in the Workplace. I'm glad to have you join me as we explore practical and effective strategies to identify, manage, and resolve workplace conflicts, especially within the dynamic and often high stress environment of healthcare setting. Conflict is an inevitable part of any workplace, but in healthcare, where emotions run high and decisions are critical, it is particularly unavoidable. The key is early recognition. When conflict is spotted and addressed early, we can prevent damage to morale, productivity, and most importantly, patient care. Common sources of conflict include personality clashes, strained resources, and communication breakdowns. If these issues go unresolved, the consequences can be serious: lower morale, increased staff turnover, reduced productivity, and ultimately compromised patient outcomes. To manage conflict effectively, we first need to understand what it really is. Conflict is perceptual. It must be perceived by those involved to exist. It's also emotional. Our feelings often drive how we react and behave. It is behavioral. Our actions stem from how we see and feel about the situation. Each of us also brings a personal conflict style to the table. Understanding your own approach is essential. There are five primary conflict styles. Competing is a power-driven approach, where the goal is to win no matter the cost. Accommodating. Here, harmony is prioritized, even if it means setting aside one's own needs. Avoiding. In this style, conflict is sidestepped altogether, sometimes at the cost of resolution. Collaborating is the gold standard. Both parties work together to find an optimal solution. Compromising, a practical style focused on finding a quick, mutually acceptable middle ground. Let's look at a real-world example. Melissa and Tiffany, both administrative assistants, experienced a disagreement over assisting patients during a shift change. Melissa asked for help. Tiffany declined, focusing on medical records. A patient noticed and complained. The approach? Both of them, instead of letting it escalate, talked it through privately the next day. They recognized each other's priorities and agreed to be more supportive. A simple conversation turned conflict into collaboration. Conflict resolution requires skill, and the good news is it can be learned and refined. Self-awareness is the first step, recognizing your own conflict style and emotional triggers. Next, focus on communication training. Build your ability to actively listen and express yourself clearly. Engage in mentorship and role-playing. These help you practice real-life scenarios in a safe space. Finally, use non-defensive language. Simple phrases like "Can you help me understand?" can open doors rather than close them. Case study: employee-supervisor conflict. Janet, a manager, was frustrated by her assistant director, Bridget, who was making decisions without consultation. It created confusion and tension within the team. When Janet tried to address it, Bridget resisted. Eventually, the issue was escalated. Leadership stepped in, clarified expectation, and initiated team-building efforts. A potentially toxic situation was transformed into a learning opportunity and led to resolution successfully. Clear boundaries, communication, and team building. When managed well, conflict becomes an engine for positive change. One clinic saw a 22 efficiency gain after embracing team collaboration. There was also 15% morale. Staff reported higher job satisfaction after conflicts were resolved. Even patient satisfaction rose by 18% as coordinated care and team communication improved. Culture plays a huge role in how we handle conflict. People have different comfort levels with personal space. Communication style can also differ. Some are direct, others are indirect. This can lead to misunderstandings. Hierarchy matters too. People from different cultural backgrounds may see authority and roles differently. The solution? Adaptability. Cultural sensitivity and openness help foster trust and harmony in teams. So let's wrap up this session with our final thoughts. Conflict, when managed properly, it is not a threat, it's an opportunity. It can spark innovation, improve relationships, and create a better workplace. Effective communication, clear, respectful dialogue is often all it takes to resolve disputes. Team empowerment is vital. Everyone should feel confident and equipped to raise and resolve issues. And finally, remember the leadership role. Don't avoid conflicts, navigate it, because through conflict we build stronger, more resilient teams. Thank you for being part of this presentation on identifying and resolving conflict in workplace. I hope you now feel more confident in approaching conflict with clarity, compassion, and strategy.